Good morning, YouTube. It is currently 6:03. Just out of bed. It is a grey, miserable enough day, but it is Sydney, so it's still absolutely class. But I thought I would take you guys on a full day of eating, kind of like a day in the life, raw video, just what I'm getting up to today, how many calories I eat on the day at the minute, what my plans are with my physique. Still looking okay. Pretty lean, pretty shredded still, happy with that. But I don't really have any serious goals at the minute, so I'm just going to take you guys through exactly what my plans are in the future, physique wise, coaching wise, business wise, and just everything that's going with me. So let's get into it. Morning walk activated. We are out getting our steps in, letting the body wake up, getting some natural daylight exposure, which is going to help raise our natural cortisol levels, tell our body that it's time to get up and get ready for the day ahead. This is a good thing because you're doing it without needing the use of caffeine. Even though I'm on my way to get some caffeine now, but it's not the most optimal thing doing that first thing in the morning. Ideally, you want to kind of avoid caffeine for the first 60 to 90 minutes of the day as your natural cortisol levels are rising, but this is a 1%er thing that I like. It makes me feel better, gets me motivated to get out and get these steps first thing, and I enjoy it. I don't drink that much coffee throughout the day, so this is my treat, and I don't care if it's not optimal. Just on the topic of these morning walks, it's so good to have at least a pint of water. This is 600 ml of water first thing in the morning, just to help hydrate your body. Because if you think about it, you've been sleeping for the past 7-8 hours, no fluids going into your system. You wake up, you go to the bathroom, you realise you're probably going to be dehydrated. So getting a bit of water first thing in the morning is so important for you. It's going to help with your energy levels. It's actually going to help keep you full, because in the mornings especially, your body can't really tell the difference between hunger and thirst. So at least hydrating your body first might help you stay on track if you're dieting. Strong skinny cap has been acquired. Oh, sensational. That first step always hits so good. Fantastic. You know what's actually funny? When we first moved to Australia, I was convinced the coffee here was diabolical. You know why though? The first day we were here, we were living in Maroubra. I went down to the coffee spot. My go-to then was flat white. I said, can I get a flat white? And they're like, small or large? And I was like, not off to the best start now. A large flat white is a latte. That's what you would think. And then what I found out too, so in Australia they have large and smalls for basically all coffees, which is normal for certain ones, but not flat whites, definitely not flat whites or cappuccinos or lattes. Doesn't really make sense actually. But anyway, small coffee has 1 shot, a large coffee is 2 shots. That just doesn't make sense to me, because I'm pretty sure in a flat white at home they have 2 shots of coffee. Could be wrong on that now, but I think I'm right. And all the coffees were just tasting like warm milk. So, came up with this good hack. This small, strong cappuccino. So you have 2 shots, it's still the same size, and it is banging. Very, very good. I've changed up from flat whites to cappuccinos, mainly because I never knew that cappuccinos had a wee bit of chocolate in them. That wee bit of chocolate over the top is sensational. Unreal. But yeah, that is why I used to not like the coffee when I came here. I used to think that Kenko was the GOAT, which it still is the GOAT of instant coffees. But the coffees over here are actually ridiculous, especially after coming home there. I was back in Ireland in June, and having the coffees there again just made you realise there's levels to this game, and having a good coffee, good brewed coffee. If anyone's good at brewing coffee at home, let me know, because I was home for 3 weeks. I didn't have one good coffee. When I came back out here, I just realised I was completely wrong. My idea that I thought the coffee in Ireland was good, it's terrible. Kenko, still the go-to of instant coffees, but in terms of the go-to coffee, it's everywhere in Australia. You don't get bad coffee here, and if you do, it's probably from a 7-Eleven. If you're a big coffee drinker and you're trying to lose weight, start looking at what you're putting into your coffee. So if you're someone who puts sugar in your coffee, just start with the sweetener. It's literally 0 calories when you add sweetener. It's still going to taste sweet, still going to taste nice. The same goes for the type of milk that you're using. I see a lot of people out there now and they get almond milk, they get oat milk in their coffees. And yeah, that's all well and good, but majority of the time, especially in these cafes, it's barista oat milk, it's barista almond milk. There's going to be sugars in it. It's going to be a lot creamier and nicer tasting, which means it's going to be higher in calorie in comparison to just regular skim milk. So stick to the tit of a cow. It's the safest. Skim milk, skinny, strong cap. That's my order. It's going to save you a lot of calories, especially if you're a cappuccino drinker, a latte drinker. You're going to save a good amount of calories over the course of the day. Like one latte with sugar, maybe a syrup, can be upwards of 300 calories. Or if you swap that out for skim milk, 0 sugars, sweetener, 0 sugar syrup, you're looking at about 100 calories, maybe even 80 for one. So take that into account, track your liquid calories, because this is where a lot of people go wrong when they're dieting. They don't track their liquid calories, and then they wonder why they keep putting on weight, saying that, oh, I'm eating 1,500, 1,400 calories a day. Yeah, but you're also drinking 800 calories a day, so sort that out first. That is morning coffee done, heading back to the house now, and the POA for the rest of the day is, first, I'm going to get stuck into a bit of work. Then I'm going to have my breakfast, and I'm planning on doing my gym session in the afternoon today. I'd normally do it in the evenings, swapped that out recently. I used to do all my gym sessions in the morning, but I prefer going and walking and getting a nice wee coffee. Feels a lot better. Might go back to the morning gym sessions eventually, but those 4:50, 4:45 wake up calls were not the move. But yeah, we'll head to a gym session in the mid-afternoon, and then we'll see what else we're going to do for the rest of the evening. But this is going to be a full day of eating, so I'll show you exactly what my meal 1 is going to be. But for the meantime, it's just getting back to the house, getting more water on board, and getting stuck into the first block of check-ins of the day. So let's go. So it's a wee while later, and we are about to have meal 1, which is 100 gram of oats, around 35 grams of protein, a couple of berries, 25 grams of peanut butter, and I have a kiwi as well. This is my go-to meal 90% of the week. I'll switch up my meal 1 between 2 different ones. It'll be either the protein oats, or else I'll have eggs, sourdough, and maybe a few bacon medallions. I like this here meal in particular. I've been having it honestly probably the past 5 or 6 years because it keeps me satiated. It tastes unreal. You can change it up with obviously the protein flavor. I might swap out my peanut butter for like an almond butter, dark chocolate sometimes. And then with the berries, I can mix it up, but I like blueberries because they just taste nice to me. But this meal here is honestly so good. It's going to keep you satiated, it's going to keep you full, so you won't be snacking throughout the morning. The oats are a slow releasing carb, so that means it's going to give you a slow release of energy throughout the morning. So it's not like when you have like a slice of toast or a pastry or even cereal in the morning. That's going to have a lot of sugar in it, which means it's going to give you a quick hit of energy, but you're also going to crash fairly quickly. So within an hour of that, you're going to be starving again. You're going to want to eat, but if you have these oats, pair that with protein and a good fat source, you're going to be satiated. I add water. I just fill it up basically until the oats are completely covered. I stick that in the microwave then for 1 minute. I like my oats to be nearly like a cakey consistency. I'm not about soggy oats around here, so I like having good thick consistency with my oats. Then with my protein powder, I'll show you how I'm going to do that. I like to have it as a paste, and I pour that over the top with the berries and the peanut butter on the side. Great combo. I always hear it a lot from my clients saying that, Connor, I don't like oats. Oats don't taste great. And I always say to them the same thing. It's because you don't know how to make oats. Oats are the nicest tasting thing if you know exactly how to make them. And that's why I'm showing you guys here. So what you want to do is with your protein, I'm using Ghost Cinnabon flavor. Now, I would always be a vanilla type of guy. Nice plain protein, because you can mix it up with the berries and the peanut butter so it's not overwhelming, but this flavor here is unbelievable. Like, trust me. I was never one to get in the hype of this Ghost protein, but trust me guys, it's class. Definitely get on it. So you do 1 scoop of protein, which is about 35 grams. And then this is the most important part. So you want to put a drizzle of water over the top, just a wee tiny bit, just like that. Get yourself a teaspoon, and then you want to mix the hell out of this until you get a good paste-like consistency. Now, I will go over and back between the water because I like to do less water first, get it mixed in, and then come back if I need more water, because the last thing you want to do is have a soup-like consistency because it's just not going to taste good. So adding a bit more water, a bit more mixy mix. All it takes is like a shot of water. So like 30 to 40 ml of water for the 30 grams of protein is plenty. It's still a bit thick, so I'm going to add more. This is 100 times better than just putting your protein in with the oats and mixing it around. Kind of adds a wee bit of layers to it. So you have the oats, you have the protein, berries, and peanut butter. It's a lovely wee combo to have. As you can see here, I'll show you. Look at that, that is class. Oats coming out, cake-like consistency. Give that a mix around now. Gets the oats nice and creamy. And then I'm gonna add my secret ingredient. Now, most of you will not be impressed by this, but trust me, try it once and you'll do it forever. Salt, pink salt in particular. About 7 or 8 cracks over the top of that there. Adds a slight wee salty flavor to it, and mix that with the sweetness from the protein, a wee bit of saltiness from the peanut butter and sweet from the berries. Unbelievable combo. As well as that, getting your sodium intake up throughout the day is actually very good for hydration, because hydration isn't just from drinking enough water throughout the day. You want to be getting enough sodium, and getting that through salt is great. So definitely salt all your meals. Pink salt or Celtic salt, they are the goats for that. Yeah, I love the taste of plain oats. I used to hate it when I was younger, but now, as I'm getting older, the frontal lobe developing, we're getting there. And you can just tell how much I love oats. I have this same breakfast every day for the past 5-6 years, and I still get excited to eat it every morning. That's when you know something's good. And if it's good, keep having it. And that is meal 1 complete. Literally took me about 3 minutes to make it. It's great for if you're in a hurry in the morning and you want to make something quick. I actually normally make my oats the night before, so I can just pick it up out of the fridge in the morning and it's just ready to go. But having them warm is nice as well. And you can see this meal 1 now. 100 gram of oats, 80 gram of berries, 25 gram of peanut butter, and we are ready to go. So I'm gonna eat this meal 1 now. I'm gonna stop yapping. Oh, but first, I almost forgot, the actual star of the show is my kiwi. So I normally have 1 to 2 kiwis throughout the day. Great source of vitamin C, actually more vitamin C in a kiwi than there is in an orange. So definitely get on these. They help massively with digestion. So these are a great thing to have, especially first thing in the morning. I like to have this here, skin on. Unreal. Let me know, you skin on or skin off? I used to be skin off, but I just got lazy. I couldn't be bothered cutting it up. So we on skin on, and it actually is pretty nice. I'm gonna have this meal 1 now. I'm gonna get back to work and I'll check in with you guys later. It is just gone past 12, a few hours since meal 1, and meal 2 is on the cards now. I am having classic bro meal, chicken and rice. It's chicken seasoned with Caribbean seasoning. It actually looks very decent. I have some crushed peanuts over the top too to get some healthy fats in. It's 100 gram of uncooked rice, 300 gram of chicken, and then 10 gram of crushed nuts. I think it works out at about 750 calories for 70 grams protein. Another very decent high protein meal with small amounts of fats in it, so it's going to keep me satiated, of course, with the protein. But I'm going to tuck into that now. Plan is to train at 3 p.m. so I might have another meal before that, before I go and train. I have a yogurt bowl later on before dinner in the evening, and I have my pre-workout meal, so those meals might come a bit close together just because I'm training earlier today, but we will see. We will see what we're thinking of, but I'm actually excited to try this meal. Normally I would have just regular chicken and rice with some sort of sauce, maybe sriracha mayo, but today I seen this Caribbean seasoning and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a go. So let's see what this is saying. Yeah, that's a winner. That is very, very nice. Very solid meal. Just while I'm eating lunch, I might as well tell you guys exactly what I do. So I'm an online coach. I basically help people all around the world to become the best version of themselves, both mentally and physically, because it's not just about a physical transformation that makes one really stand out. It's about the mental transformation, because anyone can lose body fat, anyone can build a bit of muscle, but if you don't have the mental capacity to sustain those results, to keep those results long term, you're never going to get there. Everyone can get in good shape, but at the end of the day, you're only hiring out that physique. If you don't have the daily habits nailed down, if you don't have the healthy habits nailed down, and the mindset, most importantly, you're always going to be chasing your physique. You're never going to own your physique. So I kind of work with my clients to make sure that they build up those healthy habits that compound into that healthy lifestyle, so they can maintain the look that they really, really want to get year round. But essentially what I'm doing right now is I'm doing check-ins. So my clients, they'll check in on a weekly basis. It's basically a weekly roundup of how the week has went for them, main wins of the week, anything that they're struggling with, anything that they need change to the plan, and most importantly then we review against the roadmap that we've set out for them. I always plan for my clients minimum 6 months in advance, so we know we have a long-term goal set, short-term goals set, and then we just keep checking along on a weekly and a monthly basis to make sure that we're staying there. Along with that, they also have WhatsApp support, so you have 24/7 WhatsApp support with me when you're getting coached by me. So any questions you have, small, little or large, you can fire them away to me throughout the week. But the weekly check-in is where you get video feedback from me, and it's just a bit more personal, and you can see detail in it. They can take up anywhere between 7, 8 all the way up to 15, 20 minutes, depending on the foreign clips, how much I need to go through with them and all that good stuff. But I really, really love doing this. It's honestly the best job ever, because it's the one job where you're constantly improving the person you're working with. You're constantly making them feel better about themselves, and you're nearly like a motivator. Realistically, everyone knows how to get in shape. You just need to either eat less calories, train more, train harder in the gym, be a bit more optimal with your nutrition side of things. But it's more so the mindset. That's the hardest part that everyone struggles to grasp, with the mindset to actually get in the physique that you want, and then most importantly, owning that physique. And that's kind of how I help with my coaching. It's all about becoming the best version of you, 1% better each and every day. If you do that there over a long period of time, most importantly being consistent with it, you're guaranteed the results. I've never seen someone do the right thing consistently and not get rewarded for it. So that's kind of how I help with my coaching. Obviously doing more on the education side of things as well, helping them understand nutrition, proteins, carbs, fats, micronutrients, their training aspect of things. But it's a really enjoyable job, and I'm going to stop yapping now again and actually finish my meal, because I have a bit more eating to do today. I will catch you guys at the next meal. I will be getting ready to go to the gym. It is time to go to the gym, but first we need to have the pre-workout meal. We are having rice cakes, 2 dates and a banana, so some fast acting carbs going into the system. This is what you want to have pre-workout, ideally around 30 to 40 minutes before your workout. Get this meal in, those carbs will be absorbed into your system, and it'll give you a wee hit of energy to get through that gym session. We are training pull today, so back and biceps essentially. I might film the gym session, it just depends how busy the gym's going to be, because I don't really feel comfortable filming when it's packed out. I feel like I'm getting in everyone's way, so we will see what the gym is like. I'm going to get this meal down, and I'm going to go and get some steps in before the gym as well, because my steps aren't great today because it's pouring all day. It's a bit dry now at the minute, but my goal for the day is to get 12,000 steps. I am currently on 6,000, so not too bad considering it's only 3 o'clock. I'll definitely get those extra 6,000 steps boxed off at some stage or another today, but let's get this meal down and let's get to the gym. We post-workout physique check. Let's see what we're looking like. So this is what the back's looking like. I'm quite lean after a photo shoot. Bit of vascularity still going on. Dinner is served. Nice wee potato burrito bowl with a few corn chips. That is 650 calories with I think 60 grams of protein. Not really sure, but it looks absolutely class. What do you think?
The chips are the best.
We will give this a wee taste test to see what we're working with. Another very good meal.
Lovely.
Yeah, so this is my second last meal of the day. This would normally be my last meal, but because I trained earlier today, didn't get a chance to get my yogurt bowl, so I'm gonna have that there in a few hours. I'm gonna have this now and watch some TV. It is just nearly 8 o'clock and I am having my final meal yogurt bowl, 300 gram of 0% Greek yogurt, 20 grams of granola, 10 grams of dark chocolate, more blueberries, and editing this YouTube video. So we're going to get this straight out. But I think I'm going to wrap the video up here. I'm not really going to be doing much more for the rest of the evening. So it's been a good one. Thank you guys for coming along because you really helped me stay on track today. I've had a great day. All my meals smashed, stayed on track, great gym session, got 12,000 steps. I'm actually going to go for a wee short walk after I eat this too. Need to go down to the shop. Going to get this YouTube video edited and posted for tonight, hopefully. And that's been an unreal day. Check-ins done, feedback given to clients, reply to all of them. Good day. Very, very solid day. So if you like this video, please like it, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.